Hello, everyone. It's good to be here with you in this present moment. Happy New Week. Happy Tuesday, because this is when I am recording this video. I hope this video and the messages in this video find you all in a good place. Even though I am recording this on a Tuesday, you might be seeing this on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or any other day of the week. And I really truly believe that whenever you listen to these messages, whenever you watch this video, come across it, and the messages, that is when it's truly meant to find you. I hope y'all don't mind my dogs in the background. This is the third time I attempt to record this video. Third time's the charm. So I'm trying to stay positive and just gonna go with it. I'm not stopping. If they do start to bark, if it gets really intense, then I will, and then I'll continue. But I'm not starting all over again. Third time's a charm, and I do not want to do this the beginning of this video again. So just wanted to share that with y'all. Some of you may be experiencing similar situations where you feel like you have to start things over again. It could be a project, any chores, anything at all that you're finding yourself needing to complete and stuff like that. So if you're connecting to that energy and those vibes, I'm right there with you. But like I was saying before, thank you for being here and connecting with me today. It's great to be back. I love being here with y'all and having some fun and really going with purposeful flow and light and guidance and knowledge, wisdom, anything at all. Any tips that God, that our higher self has to say, that our angels, that our ancestors, spirit guides have to show us. I'm all for it. I'm almost done with my coffee. I just took a sip. But yeah, welcome back to current subscribers, listeners, and viewers, supporters. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. And also, welcome if you are new to my channel. My channel is Space Dragon 777, also known as Nature Fairy 777. Anything that resonates with 777, dragons, fairies, nature, spirituality, books, oracles, numerology even, you're in the right place. And I welcome you here, especially if you are open-minded. And for those of you who are not so open-minded, I also welcome you here. I hope that my channel, and even if it's not this video necessarily, I hope my other videos in my channel enlighten you today in this moment. And I also want to note that my channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for anyone seeking spiritual knowledge, holistic healing, any form of healing arts that I cover in my channel is meant to help guide us all in a more lighted path, a more secure and grounded path that will lead us towards our higher self, towards our goals, and towards making our dreams a reality. But also, this channel is really good for gaining some insight into your current situation. Some of these messages, not all, will resonate with you. You will connect with them. some of these messages and situations may feel familiar to you. And if they do, I like to see it as, or think of it as, them being for you. You're meant to hear them and meditate on them for whatever the reason may be. And if you don't resonate with them, if you don't connect with them, then simply they're not messages that are for you. They're meant for someone else. They're meant for other ears. And now that I have explained that, I do want to get us started with some more clearing of our space and energetic frequencies. I always feel even lighter after each clearing when it comes to the singing bowls. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's my favorite part. I will be using my other instruments that I've never used on my channel before. I am thinking about using them. I just have to find a different angle to film them because one of my instruments is kind of big. It's a drum. It's a hand drum. And it's gorgeous. It's all handmade. Both instruments are handmade. And they sound very different. I have maracas from Honduras, and I believe this Djembe, I feel like I'm butchering the name. It's African, I'm pretty sure. It's a hand drum. Oh, excuse my stomach. I have not yet eaten breakfast, but I will after this. But anywho, like I was saying, my instruments, I will be thinking of maybe a different angle or a different area where I could maybe film it or just at least take pictures of my instruments and show them, post them on my channel. But I could always play them behind the scenes so you guys could still hear them and enjoy them. But I'll still take pictures of them to show y'all for those who are curious on what instruments they are. That is being planned currently. So I just wanted to let y'all know. If you don't see the singing bowl next time for my video, it's because I'm going to be experimenting with other instruments with y'all. And also a steel tongue drum. I love those things. It reminds me so much of... Sorry, my stomach just growled again. Let me take a sip of water, or a few, so that helps with at least calming my stomach down. At least until breakfast. All right, y'all. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for my long introduction. But we are going to get things started finally. So thank you for your patience. If you are listening to this video out loud or especially with headphones, now would be a good time to turn down the volume at least a little bit because it will get louder and you may have sensitive hearing ears just like I do. So just be aware. Now let us begin. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guardian angels, ancestors, higher self. Thank you, all light beings, friends. Thank you for being in this space with myself, with the collective. And may you help give us some more grounding today for this collective reading. May all the messages that we receive today be for the benefit of all who is involved. Wow, bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Beautiful. This is bottom of the deck, so what you're not seeing, what you may not be feeling or experiencing just yet, but coming soon. This is what may be coming this weekend, this new season. A lot of behind the scenes divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love and support and joy. This is water energy, third decan, Pisces. Ultimate completion, final manifestation, result of true will, recognition, continuation, realization, and endings. So you are definitely experiencing a happy ending, or will be very soon. That's amazing. Feels very abundant, full of great accomplishments, peace, a lot of celebratory experiences and energies, a lot of happiness, a lot of good vibes, because I'm happy. That's the song I instantly just started hearing in my head. Happiness is a warm gun. That's the other one that just came into mind. Happiness is a warm gun. Oh no. Excuse my bad singing. Haven't really warmed up to sing this morning. It's still kind of early too when I'm recording this, so excuse me. Reminds me, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. All right. Let's continue. Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, guides, please and thank you. So this is interesting. It is leaning more to the right than the left, so I'm going to flip it this way, and it looks like we have 3 cards. Okay, it could be seen like in this order or in this order. Okay. I like to read my cards for my new listeners and viewers. And just a reminder for my current subscribers and supporters, I like to read my cards from the left to right, but also from right to left. I also read reversals and, of course, upright messages. I am still a beginner at tarot. I have been working with oracle cards and numerology cards more than tarot, but I am taking my time and really enjoying this new tarot reader journey. I'm having so much fun with it. And I really love having an open mind when it comes to all these readings, when it comes to my own and when it comes to yours, collective. But yeah, let's dive in. So first card we got was reversed Six of Wands. Upright, it looks like this. It's like upright was it's like it's trying, but the reversed side won. So you may have been feeling reversed Six of Wands, or someone around you was feeling reversed Six of Wands. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages in just a few, but I want to show you guys the other cards. We also got reversed Two of Pentacles. Upright looks like this. But this is how we saw it. And we have upright Knight of Wands. We have two wands here in this read, and we have a pentacle, or pentacles, two of pentacles. All right, just give me a few moments to really feel the energy of these cards, and we'll start diving deeper and deeper. Okay, so I'm going to grab a crystal. Actually, let me grab this one. I feel your energy here, but I also feel another's. Yours is coming in heavier though. It's like two energies kind of fighting right now. Almost not really competing, but like there's a force, like a resistance. I'm feeling like almost like a not a bickering, but like a push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, kind of like that. So there's definitely two energies here. It feels like there's one energy that's in their ego and is having a lack of confidence because for some reason they're feeling or noticing they're not being recognized as they wish they could be recognized. They could really use some more attention and recognition from the people around them. And it feels like for some reason, because of that, because they're not receiving the recognition that they're craving, that they're expecting from others, this is making them feel more unpopular. And it's making them want to be more private about what they post on social media, but also what they share that's in the works. However, I'm also feeling for the Six of Wands reversed that you may have been feeling egotistical. The word here that I'm seeing is egotism. Okay, anything involving the ego. Maybe your ego had been injured or messed with due to the lack of support from the people around you. This has made you feel a huge lack of confidence when usually you are a naturally confident person. And the lack of recognition, too, from all your hard work. It may have been feeling like you're lacking that recognition. You're not really being noticed. You haven't been noticed in the past. And because of that, that's made you feel unpopular, like your hard work, although it's been in private and you've been doing it in private, maybe it's been making your work or your ego feel more safe, not sharing your work, not posting about it, not telling people about it. You've been more private about it because of the lack of support, the lack of confidence, and maybe you're feeling like, oh man, this is not so great, or this is not gonna really do so well. It's not gonna really catch that many ears or catch that many eyes. Like, you having this fear of being unpopular, or I'm getting also like in the past, perhaps your work was discredited and people just copied you. Maybe you've been more private because every time you share something, people copy you and they discredit you. They don't give you any credit. They take all the credit, or they give others the credit, or they make it seem like, oh yeah, this sprouted from my own brain, from my own imagination, from my own time, from my own energy, and it just came naturally to me. But this is the result of people being in their own ego and not admitting to the people that inspire this person, like not giving them credit or supporting them, but still being very quick to hate. I don't know, this word discredited is really, it's weighing heaviest. It just feels like you've been discredited a lot in the past for a lot of work that you've done. It doesn't matter what kind of work you've done, whether art, writing, whether organizing, community of some kind, teaching, whatever the case may be. You're very talented and you have lots of great skills, and you don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to worry about being discredited, because as long as you know, as long as you're giving yourself credit and you're aware of that, and you yourself know that you've done a great job and you're proud of the work that you've done, that's all that matters. As long as it feels right, as long as you're not hurting anybody, your work speaks for itself. And those who are hating will realize that there's no point in private achievement, because once the achievement is complete and the work speaks for itself, it will become public. And whether they like it or not, it will hurt their ego. The person here that is jealous or envious, not supporting you, not giving you the recognition you deserve, not telling others about you just so you're not more popular than them. Forget them, because they have no control over your work or your achievements. So don't let them faze you. So now this one's really interesting. Reversed. Two of Pentacles. The upright means multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. Seems more calm, more level-headed, more stable, balance. But this reversed is overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritized, lack of balance, and overwhelmed. This person is probably feeling this way. Whoever is envious of you, whoever has been in their ego, and whoever is experiencing lack of confidence due to your abundance and due to your celebrations and your accomplishments, they may be currently overcommitting themselves, and because of that, they're feeling disorganized and they need to go back and reprioritize their shit, their tasks, and their responsibilities, because they're overdoing it. They're lacking that balance and they're feeling overwhelmed because they're seeking validation in the wrong places. And maybe this was also you too, collective. Maybe you were feeling out of balance and overwhelmed because you were seeking validation in the wrong crowds, in the wrong audiences, in the wrong people. And this has led you to feeling discredited, unrecognized, lack of recognition, lack of confidence, seeking that validation because your ego is hungry for it. But that's not the kind of attention you should be seeking for yourself, for your work. Because like I said earlier, your work will speak for itself and it will pull in the right people, the right energies, the right folks that are meant to experience your work, your teachings, your love, your value, your light, your gifts, no matter what they are. And you need to be more, currently, maybe you are now in this Knight of Wands energy. Or this may be you coming soon. There's air and fire energy. Third decan Cancer, second decan Leo. Leo and Cancer energy. Lots of passion, inspired action, adventure, fearless, and impulsiveness. Lots of action. But also lots of emotion, lots of thoughts, lots of feelings, lots of passion. You will be overcoming fears that you have felt in the past, lacking confidence. You're going to be in the energy of not caring whether your work gets recognized or not, or if it's popular or not. Whether you accomplish your work in private or public, it will be achieved when it's meant to be achieved. And you're becoming more fearless and you're gaining more of that inner confidence again. Maybe you're experiencing a certain confidence that you've never experienced before. We are in the year of the fire horse. So, and spring just sprung on the 20th. Or was it the 21st? I think it was the 20th. Yeah. So there's a lot of new beginnings and abundance coming in, and celebrations and wealth, riches. And I'm not just talking about more money. I'm talking about more happiness, more peace, greater, deeper, stronger connections, conversations, more experiences and adventures you haven't experienced yet, trips you haven't gone on yet, which will lead you towards a more passionate trail to tread, to run on fiercely. You're going to be acting a lot more in this passionate fire horse energy. This is your spirit guide. And you have your magical wand to help guide you, to help lead the path forward, no matter what kind of terrain you're treading in. Whatever you're trying to do will be successful. The answer is yes. I love this for you. And screw whoever is hating on you and whoever is not supporting you. That shows where that person or where that crowd is at with you. And I say, and I've heard this multiple times before, you know, y'all, like, if you aren't feeling supported in the circle, in the community that you're in, just change your circle, because those are not the right people for you, the right community for you. You're meant to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated and recognized for your amazing work, for your time, for your energy, for your thoughts, contributions, for your care, for your love. If you're noticing that people you thought were on your side, that would always have your back and celebrate you, and if it doesn't feel like that anymore, because let's be honest, everything changes for many reasons. We all change every single day, every month, every week, every year. And so do relationships, friendships, family. Thank you, God. And if you're not feeling comfortable or seen in the spaces that you enter, whether digital or in person, you have the power and control to change that. So let that simmer, because that, I know that's also resonating for me too. I've experienced a lot of that in my life, unfortunately, from not just my friends or so-called friends or acquaintances online, but from like actual family and people I work with, classmates. I have unfortunately felt unsupported in all those kind of spaces before at some time in my life, once upon a time. And I still kind of do. But it's not about me. But I just want to let y'all know, listener, you're not alone. I feel like each of us experience a lack of support every now and then, depending on what we're working on. But if we believe in it with our hearts and our minds and our spirit, let's continue doing the work. And eventually it will get to the right eyes and ears and hearts and minds and souls. But yeah, so this is exciting. I want to continue this reading with a magical tree. And for this reading today, we received 4 magical trees. We received number 15, the Rowan tree, attraction. And this message says transformation and regeneration, encouragement and protection, quicken new things to be born. I love that. Definitely Knight of Wands energy, passionate, inspired action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. Lots of red energy. The next very interesting card, 27, the Judas tree, seduction. Your own passion may cause you suffering. Keep alert to what is not yet in sight. Danger can be avoided. Wow, that has a lot to do with this reading. And for some reason, I'm feeling called to read the detailed message of the Judas tree, which I will. I was not going to get into the deeper messages of the trees, at least not all of them, but for sure I'm going to dive deeper with the Judas tree. The next tree, second to last, is number 7, the willow tree, wisdom. I love willow trees. Wisdom and progress develop without rest, like a tree springing upward from its roots in the earth. And last but not least, 18, the palm tree, success. Love this, love palm trees. The tree of paradise bears the fruit of eternal wisdom and light, but it is hidden, so difficult to find. Wow, this is all connected. Okay, I'm definitely going to read the Judas tree, deeper meaning, and the palm tree, deeper meaning, for the magical trees this week. Let's see what they have to tell us and what we have to be aware of. The earth trees. According to the New Testament, Judas Iscariot hanged himself on the Judas tree after betraying Christ for 30 pieces of silver. The Judas tree warns you to consider carefully what you commit to, especially where documents are concerned. There could be trouble or betrayal. However, no matter what problem you encounter, it will not grow beyond your control. The height of the slender Judas tree seldom extends beyond 30 feet, around 9 meters. The nearly round blue-green leaves intimate that events like life are cyclic, just as spring always follow the darkness of winter. Be true to yourself and success will arrive in abundance. I told y'all, be true to yourself no matter how popular or unpopular your truth may seem to you or to others, as long as it feels true to you. The naked stems and branches of the Judas tree, jeweled in spring with clusters of rosy pea flowers, symbolize new life. Miracles will happen for you. despite appearances. I love that. Took another sip of coffee. All right. And last but not least, 18, palm. The heaven trees. The palm tree, known as a tree of paradise, predicts victory, rebirth, and fertility in matters that concern you most. Like the palm, which is contented with a restricted root run, but gives no shade, you will succeed even with the minimum. Its cylindrical trunk is filled with pith, suggesting your success lies in being single-minded in one upward direction. As a consequence, you will be blessed with a crown of glory, predicted by the large clusters of small flowers that crown the huge feathery leaves on top of the trunk. Even when laden with heavy fruit such as coconuts, the palm still grows tall and straight. You too will make easy work of a burden. Wow. I'm so glad I read those messages. Give me a second, y'all. Wow. Definitely connected. All right. And I will end with an angel number card for y'all. What angel number pattern are we meant to meditate on for this last half of this collective reading, Spirit, higher self, guides, ancestors, and angels? What angel number or numbers are we meant to see this week? I'm only going to pull one. Seven, seven, seven. Oh my goodness. Good luck. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. And yet again, it doesn't matter if your work is unpopular or popular, as long as it's true to you, listener. I'm sending you all so much love and a spirit hug. Take care, and until next time, peace.